Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. As you know that this is Abdul Ghaffar Abbasi, your chemistry teacher. So today we will discuss about the ATP paper, right? What is ATP paper? What is the syllabus of the ATP paper? Okay, and we will perform the practical also. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Right? These are the rules which you must know. Turn on live captions and turn your mics to mute, turn off your webcam, don't record the session, and if you feel any problem you can use chat window, or you can ask on mic also, you can use mic also. Okay, and you people have to follow all these rules, right? So after that, these are the learning objectives of the day. Last 5 years atom analysis of the ATP paper, that uh, I have gone through the last 5 years ATP papers, okay, and sort out that what is the classification of the ATP paper, what are important topics, and each and everything, right? So today we will discuss only one part of that, that is qualitative analysis, in which we will perform only one part, that is identification of cations, right? Then we will solve the past paper questions and then homework. Okay, so before that, in my class, in chemistry class, I mostly use some apparatus and then the use of that apparatus. So these are what these apparatus are, they are known as what? Can you name these apparatus? Yes, Ishal.
Sir, test tubes.
Test tube, well done, very good. In this basically identification of cations, we use these test tube, right? Okay, and wait. Oh, okay, then we these are the test tube which we use, and then these are the droppers, and this is the beaker. These three important apparatus we use in the identification of cation, right? So this is the main topic, classification of the ATP paper. Look at here, alternate to practical ATP paper. Number one part is experimental technique, second part is volumetric analysis, and third part is qualitative analysis. In experimental techniques, these are the topics: methods of purification, electrolysis, metals and extraction, organic chemistry, acid base, salt, energy changes, speed of reaction, and some graph based questions will be there. And volumetric analysis, acid base titration, redox reactions, and this is the third part which we will right now discuss, that is qualitative analysis, in which we will discuss the identification of cations, anions, and gases. We will discuss this first part, identification of cations, right? So qualitative analysis, we will discuss identification of cations, but first of all, what do you mean by the cation? Most metals basically lose the electrons to become positive ions, and they are called cations. And this is the reason that metals are also called as electropositive in nature. And why they lose the electron? They do so to attain the noble inert electronic configuration and form the ionic bonding, right? Okay, so this is the identification of the gases, identification of, sorry, cations. There are two parts of the identification of cations, right? And there are two reagents which we use for the identification of cation. One is aqueous sodium hydroxide and another is aqueous ammonia, right? And what are the steps? in the first step we will add a few drops of sodium hydroxide and there will be any color of the cation. In the second step we will add excess amount of sodium hydroxide, and then what will happen, precipitate will be soluble or insoluble. Same we will do in the aqueous ammonia. First step we will add few drops of the aqueous ammonia solution, any color will be observed, and in the second we will add excess amount of ammonia and whether it is precipitation is soluble or insoluble, right? Okay, so this is the table for the identification of cation: aluminium, ammonium, calcium, chromium, copper, and iron, Fe2, Fe3, and zinc, right? These are the cations and effect on the aqueous sodium hydroxide solution and in ammonia.